share the load offensively, Brent?
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. 2 on the clock, Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Ball with it. Driving in. No luck on that one. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Here's Towns. Stolen by Ayton. And here comes the break. Here's Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Goes back up. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Towns. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Russell against Paul. Booker for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Inside, here's Prince. Misses the layup. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Booker, the pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Johnson a screen on Edwards. Booker, the pass to Johnson. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Russell finds Gobert.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome! The Suns trailing. Ayton with a screen. For 3, Booker! And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. Edwards. Oh, flying high! Throwing it down!
Oh, my! Who doesn't love to see David take on Goliath? Their huge throwdown.
Lets it go from the wing. And the Suns get it back. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Tries again. Here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Ayton. The shot comes out. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. To the middle. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
And that one falls for Gobert.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Booker.
And I absolutely love the attack mentality, even with the bigger defender on him.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shots.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul with it. Russell covering. For 3, Booker. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. To the wing, right side. Prince. No good on the triple. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Bridges, left side. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Edwards finds Towns. Outside for Russell. Gets an open look and hits it.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, now holding a 12-point.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team. That's right, Sunshine.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Well, guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That one on Russell. Over to the wing. Here's Prince. Knocks down the triple.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
And the Suns shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Left side, Booker. And it's Booker again missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Edwards has got 10 points.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision and a great pass.
And stolen by Edwards. Here's Prince. And it's off from 3-point range. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Pass to Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Booker can't get it to go.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Gobert, that's good.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
Here's Bridges. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity. And Gobert with a block. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in. Prince has got 5 points now this quarter. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Here's Edwards. It's not going to go for him. The Suns have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Johnson passes to Paul, and Gobert with a block.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Shot is good by Edwards. All right, Brent, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things, BA, that you have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. So the layers, they run pretty deep. I like how Taurean Prince moves the ball, consistent at getting it to his teammates within the offense.
To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And they're pushing it up from deep three-point range. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker. That's in. He's shooting 3 for 10 from the floor now.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Edwards for 3. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Booker for 3. Sinks the tray. Booker's got 11.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
He gets it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
Thanks, Allie. After the... And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then there's Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard. To the paint. Here's Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Left side Paul. For 3, Booker. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
Inside. Reid passes to Anderson. Here's Noel. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Noel's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. It's Booker on the wing. The 3 is up. He drops it from range.
Well, anytime that somebody scores, Devin Booker's the first option. He comes back and drills that one.
90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to McDaniels. He takes it in to the wing on the left. And it's McLaughlin missing.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Booker doing a good job that time. Instead of looking for the shot, looking for a teammate.
Pass to McLaughlin. The floater. Here's Noel. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Ball passes to Booker. Out to the right wing. Outside Johnson.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
First team foul.
And the Suns call time here.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Here come the T-shirts, everyone. Here they are, your Suns dancers.
Minnesota on D. Here's Booker. Out to Bridges. Pass to Aiden. Second chance effort. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Noel to the middle. Reed can't hit. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Booker being assertive on offense when the defense isn't playing him tight enough. He's taking full advantage. DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Aiden, he's just a different matchup.
That size, VA, and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Aiden's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
Russell against Paul. Pass to Noel. Here's Brent. Stolen by Bridges. Booker fires from way outside. And they'll get another chance. Offline with a three. There's 53 seconds left in the third. The shot by Russell, no good. The Suns have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Down low and stolen by Gobert. Noel drives in. Banked it in off the glass. Noel's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The kick out to Johnson. And Booker the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his 4th assist in this one. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. To the middle. Noel, no good. Outside Johnson. Here's Bridges, and he drives in, and the deficit down inside single digits. Bridges has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Aiden in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Ooh, had a nice open look right there. Johnson's got 11 in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
And Minnesota calls time here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball, take our time, and play D, this game is ours.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run, and Edwards slams it in.
Those are the kind of plays that win you games. Really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up the court with it.
From deep, Johnson connects from downtown.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Outside for Russell. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
3-point field
And the
goal.
Timberwolves lead by 10.
Ah, the versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Booker against Edwards. Outside Russell. High post Towns. And another basket for Minnesota. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
Well, another thing that has really stood out is just their effort defensively. Active hands, jumping the passing lanes, racking up steals. That's been impressive.
Russell against Paul. Outside Edwards. Takes it inside. Kept alive by Minnesota. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Paul against Russell.
Russell embracing the contact that time and wants to get his way to the free throw line.
Second team
Free throw is good from Russell. Biyombo, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And both free throws good for Russell. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Johnson passes to Bridges. The kick out to Johnson. Beyond the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. And that's a double-double for him now.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
2 minutes.
Booker for 3.
2 minutes.
Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. And he jams it home with authority.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. And here's Bridges. The kick out to Johnson. Off target from 3-point range. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Towns against Paul. And stolen by Paul.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
His range and timing protecting the rim, he blocked a lot of shots and altered even more.
The shot off that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges down low. Prince is there. The fader. Here's Biyombo. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. from the arc. The shot no good. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one.
The end of the game.
It ends up. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Cheering.
features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Russell dishes to Prince. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Towns. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And Morris throws it down.
This is where the frame of Morris allows him to absorb that contact and push right through it.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Now, here is Russell. Edwards, a screen on Wall. Outside, Edwards. Driving inside. Kept alive. Out to Russell. Outside, Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Doris, one thing that stood out about the Timberwolves last season was their fast-paced play.
No doubt, Kevin, and you can trace that directly to the head coaching position in Chris Finch. This is a group that loved to push the basketball up the floor, wanted to catch defenses before they had a chance to dig in the half court. And remember, that is the classic mark of a youthful team, particularly one with the athleticism that Anthony Edwards brings.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
Here's George after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Kicks it out to Leonard beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Leonard's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Ball passes to George. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Here's Wall, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Outside, George. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Size and strength. Paul George has both, and you love his willingness to play through contact.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Here's Wall after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Gobert with the block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
That puts them in the lead. He has 5.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's Wall outside for George. 46 seconds left to play in the first. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul. 44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Outside Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Minnesota. They're on a 14-5 run here. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Edwards. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one, yes, sir.
Clippers trail by 6. Now here's Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Morris outside. Outside for George. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Got it off in time. And it's good. But hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again.
The previous play is under review.
And the replay center out in Secaucus delivering the footage. And guys, it sure looks like the shot left his hands just a moment too late.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the... And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem form, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Wall passes to Zubac. Outside for George. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Count that 1. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from George. Outside Edwards. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
Zubac, a screen on Prince. Prince against Leonard.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And of course, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Wall against Russell. Wall, no luck. Timberwolves leading by 12. Prince wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
And Morris throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus. You know, that's using speed and quickness to combat size. By the time the defense reacts, it's far too late.
Kicks it out to Leonard. A 3-ball. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Edwards on the wing. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Rebound by the Clippers. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with no one around. A three-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got 13 points.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Russell from long range. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's Leonard. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 9 points in the quarter.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
Ball against Russell. Towns at the elbow. And here's Prince outside. And that one is off. Clippers trail by 10. And Wall kicks to Leonard. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Now that's 17 points for Leonard. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Edwards drives in. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. George against Edwards. And here's George. And here's Leonard from 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 20 points.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you.
Thank you, David. And moving forward.
34. The Clippers. 29.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
McDaniels is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's McLaughlin in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball on the catcher and triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Second half rolling along now, about a minute play here.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside Jackson. Outside for Batum. Batum, the screen. 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Outside Jackson. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's McDaniels. His three-pointers off the mark. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. On the wing, Batum. Now here's Powell. McDaniels defending. Now Powell. Kennard on the wing. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Anderson outside. Pass to Noel. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Powell outside for Jackson. Now the pass to Batum. From deep three-point range, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Batum's ability to knock down threes and stretch out that defense, such a vital part of this offense.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Noel. Here's McLaughlin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Noel passes to McDaniels. Reed kicks to McDaniels. Reed with it. Jackson on him. Reed gets the bucket.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Clippers trail by 7. Here's Jackson. Pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. Passes it to Powell. Outside for Batum. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
So good at so quickly analyzing and getting through his progressions. Nick Batum gets it off before the defender can react.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Outside Jackson. Back to Covington. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Now just a 2-point Minnesota lead. Covington with the steal. No good on the last second attempt there. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubas. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
All with it. Outside Leonard. At the Wall.
Well, Taurean Prince can have a long career precisely for this reason. His defense is so sound.
Towns for 3. That shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. Wall passes to George. And Leonard has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. To tie it up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Feeds to George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's now 6 points for George.
Well, as a great scorer, you still have to be willing to balance it with finding your teammates. Kawhi Leonard puts the ball where it needs to be.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
All right, David, thanks.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Taking the contact in the NBA is such a critical skill. Anthony Edwards, the frame and the game.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
From 18 feet away. Edwards inside. Leonard's there. 90 that time from Leonard. And Morris has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
Third team foul.
Now here's Leonard. Outside, George. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
Edwards drives in. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Great contest by the defender. If that's a dunk, you've got to put down in his face.
There's the drive. Leonard finds George. And it's George finishing it off.
That's a play that's all about positioning. Paul George has the elevation to make it easy.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 4. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. Paul George with the steal. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Assisted by
Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
And they've shown great focus on defensively, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Morris with the screen for Leonard. 5 on the clock. And the pass to Morris. Launches it. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Morris. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
.27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And here is Morris. So the Clippers with the win. A solid. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg Andrews.
stars.
Well, you got to expect a low scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the five down low.
Over his career, Kawhi has become a willing passer. One of his many improvements since being drafted in 2011.
Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. Right wing. It's Johnson with a drive. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Morris left side. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. And he makes it on the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Now here's Johnson. Stolen by Wall. It's stolen by Johnson. The three is up. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Booker against George. Tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
And he sinks the second. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Wall, the pass to George. Who poked away and stolen by Paul. Back to Bridges. Johnson finds Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Wall. Leonard up top. He's guarded by Paul. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball. Slam it with ease.
Paul against Wall. The kick out to Johnson. To the paint. Lets it fly. Ayton, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Morris passes to Wall. Kicks it to George. And there's the drive and the jam by George.
Gotta like the momentum on George's drive, cutting into the defense and clearing himself a path.
Leonard against Booker. From deep, Johnson. Paul George pulls down the board. The Clippers in the lead. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first. Leonard against Bridges. And Ayton pulls it down.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Booker going inside. And Booker with the jam.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Booker against George. The kick out to Morris. Pass to Wall. George outside. Oh, and the dunk by George.
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up.
Booker against Leonard. Pulls up on the wing. Off the left rim and out.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers ahead, leading by 5.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Now here's Leonard. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Graham.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Out to Bridges for 3. Buries it from 3.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Paul against Wall. George outside. And George with the jam.
Imposing his will out there. PG-13. Love to see him attack the rim like that.
Out left to the wing. Johnson passes to Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's got his first points of the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Outside Wall. Leonard outside. Shoots over Paul. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Booker fires from way outside. Suns keep it alive. Outside Johnson. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Leonard. George against Johnson. George left side. Pass to Leonard. Morris, a screen on Booker. Leonard with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. It's good. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First free throw is good.
At the line for your Clippers, Paul George. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. The Suns have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Outside Johnson. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Here's Morris. Soft touch off the glass. Morris has got 5.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Ball passes to Aiden. Stolen by Wall. And they're on the run. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
Kicks it to George from behind the arc. Morris passes to George. Shot clock at 6. And the jam by George.
Just a big night for George so far. He always works so hard, but his game has been on a higher level here in this game.
Paul passes to Booker. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Wall against Paul. Pass to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Here's Zubac. Morris passes to Wall. It's George on the wing. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. The Suns have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Paul passes to Aiden. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
Jackson outside. Pass to Kennard. Here's Covington. Here's Jackson.
Oh, as a defender, Paul can be so fast.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Clippers, 32. The Suns, 18.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Paul George has been sensational.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
On the court right now for the Suns. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Washington out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Biyombo in at the center position, filling out the middle.
Oh, an athletic play by Covington. Running hard to stay ahead on the fast break.
And the foul called on Nick Batum. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Shaman. Fires for 3. They get it back. And Biyombo slams it home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Jackson coming off a Suns make. And that one's good. Covington.
Oh, smart positioning by Covington. Just utilizing the corner to find a three-point opportunity.
Pass to Shaman. Crowder outside. Biyombo with it. Back to Crowder. From the top of the key. Kennard with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And so Powell nails them both. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Shaman. 4-3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jackson with it. Checked by Washington. For three, Powell. That shot missing. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Shamet. Double clutches. And the layup is up and in. Shamet's got his first 2 points.
And I have no clue how he got that one to fall. Pulling some magic in the midair and torturing the defense in the process.
Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
And so here's Phoenix. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Kennard outside. It's Powell on the wing. Crowder outside. Here's Bridges. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Kennard outside. Out to Covington.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Jackson against Washington. 5 on the clock. Picked by Covington. There's Jackson with the three. Hits a three-pointer. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
There's a screen by Biyombo. Shamet. And Batum over to help. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. A minute and a half left to play in the third quarter here. Phoenix no good that time either. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. It's Powell on the wing. There's the triple. That one no good. And the Suns shooting 34% thus far in this game. Inside. Stolen by Jackson. He's got a clear path. The finish. And Powell with the stuff.
The quick thinking of Jackson, putting his speed to great use to wreak havoc like there.
Washington up top. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Now here's Kennard. The D's right on him. From deep. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Shamet, no good.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the wing, right side. From deep three-point range. Washington grabs the miss. Here's Shamet. Goes back up. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a commanding 22-point lead going. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Jackson and Kennard, the guards. Robert Covington is out there with Nicholas Batum. And it's Powell in at the three. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Jackson for three. The shot won't fall. The Suns go the other way with it. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. And it's Crowder missing. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Kennard left side. Pass to Powell. This one for three. Drops in the three. Powell's got 9 points here in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
The Suns making a switch here. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Chris Paul in for Washington.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Batum sets a screen. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Whoa, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Now Jackson. Covington, a screen on Paul. There's Jackson with the three. The Suns clear it. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Paul passes to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Jackson outside. Pass to Powell. That's tipped. From deep. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. From deep, Johnson. Covington grabs the board. Covington's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Jackson. Batum outside. Back to Jackson. To the inside. Batum gets the bucket.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Outside Johnson. Gets the three to fall. Johnson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
The Suns have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Six on the shot clock. Let's go with a three. The Clippers grab the miss. Powell's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Jackson on the wing. Kennard outside. From deep three-point range. And the Clippers miss again.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Out to Powell. Here's the three. And Ayton pulls it down. From deep, Johnson sinks it from distance. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
And hello again, everyone. Welcome to our show. It's a battle of the bigs. Two fantastic centers, Clark, in this matchup tonight. Some throwback basketball.
Well, you know, there was a time, Kevin, when centers dominated the league. And as you said, tonight, we're going to throw it back to those days.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center. And Ayton throws it down.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Oh, here's Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Here's Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Boy, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Edwards drives in.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than layups, so I'd agree with you there.
And Edwards drops them both.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke, but what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Edwards against Booker.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Oh, here's Edwards. Russell kicks to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. 5 to shoot. Hits the three-point bomb.
Coming into the league, scouts predicted Prince would be a solid 3-and-D specialist, and they were spot on.
Here's Paul. The shot will not fall. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards with it. Bridges covering. Prince the pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. Prince outside. Some solid defense from Ayton. Suns have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180 than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they haven't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Outside Russell. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Boy, what a pass. X-ray vision, leadership skills. CP3, a surefire first ballot Hall of Fame.
And that one's good. Russell.
And when he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Johnson. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up.
And again, Minnesota will turn it over.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota.
Make some noise. Give it up for your first.
Suns have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Kicks it out to Booker. From deep. The shot comes out. Timberwolves go the other way with it. And finished off by Edwards.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Spins. Booker with no one around. Offensive rebound. Ayton finds Paul. Johnson surveying the floor. And again, it's the Suns missing. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
It's Edwards on the wing. Bridges with the steal. Here's Paul, and he uses the glass on the layup.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Good on the three-point shot. Edwards got 9. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Paul dishes to Johnson. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Gobert with a screen on Johnson. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just strive to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's Russell missing. Suns leading by 3. Kicks it out to Johnson for 3. Gobert pulls it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And the dunk by Towns.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Booker against Edwards. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And he's good on the 3-ball. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And the Timberwolves call time. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Booker the pass to Johnson. And Booker kicks to Johnson. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Towns. And that one is good. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
No good from Booker. Timberwolves trail. Prince with it. Bridges covering. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Here's Booker. No good that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. Gobert down low. Aiton's there. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards with the drive.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
How about last season? He made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Aiton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Here's Bridges, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for Aiton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. Edwards can't hit. And it's Johnson penetrating. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Anthony Edwards. The Suns shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Booker looking around. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards leading the charge. And the dunk by Towns.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Phoenix no good that time either. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. And Edwards drops them both. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Booker. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint. Just working hard to get to his shot.
Suns have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. Over in the corner, Edwards. To the middle. Towns kicks to Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside, Russell, just 5 to shoot. From 11 feet away, here's Gobert. Shoots over Bridges, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. Russell against Paul. With 3, Booker, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards from deep three-point territory. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't take so much, David.
The Suns, 27. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. And there's McDaniels, and it's Noel in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Suns trail by 6. Booker inside. Reed with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Phoenix ball.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. With three, Booker doesn't go for it. So Minnesota will take it the other way. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Minnesota leading by 7. Here's McLaughlin. And Anderson slams it in.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Paul. Reed with the block. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Driving the lane. Anderson passes to Noel. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Noel. He's guarded by Johnson. Noel, no good. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Noel. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Suns trail by 7. All finds Booker. Johnson outside. Paul outside. Booker in the corner. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And I like how Paul constantly looks to set up his guys, knows how to orchestrate the offense with his passing.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. The kick out to Anderson. Pulls it up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call this. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is
make
under
it
review.
a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
You know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Ayton missed screen. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
And the Timberwolves call time. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves leading by 3. Russell passes to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Ayton.
Showing determination inside. Towns absorbs the contact, gets the whistle.
And too wide. They've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Get
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
13 foul.
1:41 left to play in the 3rd. Edwards kicks to Russell. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Lock at 6. Here's Towns. Offensive rebound. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
One of the many skills that Towns brings every night is his offensive rebound.
Suns trail by 5. Paul outside. Booker outside. Here's Ayton. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
And that's a tough call for the ref to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Russell kicks to Towns. Russell dishes to Towns. Edwards looking it over. Goes back up. Shakes him. And Towns with the lay-in good. Towns has got 12 points in the game.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position, does his work early, and then the battle's over after that.
And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Devin Booker.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Towns, a screen on Booker. Here's Edwards. Oh, that was terrific.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Ayton, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for the second.
And he's good on the second.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Russell passes to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
And how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Booker dishes to Bridges. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Prince. And he converts the layup. Prince has got the lead up to 10 now for Minnesota.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Here's Booker. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat out dominating them inside.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Edwards got 21.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Johnson finds Ayton. rebound by Prince. Timberwolves leading by 11. Out to the right wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And it's Russell missing. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And here's Booker from the arc. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards passes to Russell. Kicks it to Gobert. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Connects from three-point range. Booker's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns. Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Edwards. And the foul called on Edwards. His 3rd foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Pass to Booker. Nice D from Russell.
I like that creativity. Double clutching and catch the defender on the way down. I can go for that.
Here's Gobert. Out to Russell. Another shot. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Count that one.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Minnesota leading by 8. Outside Russell. Outside Towns. Here's Edwards. Oh! Wow!
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
Booker outside. Back to Johnson. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. And Ayton throws it down.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. Russell passes to Edwards. Bridges against Prince. Edwards drives in, and they'll get another chance.
And that long rebound just falls right back into their hands. That'll reset the shot clock.
Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Anthony Edwards.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Prince dishes to Russell. Fires the 3, and that's Prince. That time on the assist by Russell. Prince has got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Paul with the ball. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here's Booker from the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear...
Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
One of George's main strengths, able to stretch the floor with his outside shooting.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Edwards. Another shot. Gobert with the bucket.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Getting up and finishing with muscle. Love seeing Wall attack the basket with ferocity.
Russell, the pass to Gobert. They're running. Leonard for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to attack.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Russell against Wall. Up top, George. Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. Here's Morris. And he lays it up and in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers.
Clippers ball.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Wall against Russell. Leonard on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Here's Russell. Inside. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Russell against Wall. Out to Leonard. There's the drive.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
First one falls for him.
At the line for LA.
And Leonard drops them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And he banks in the layup.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And here's Wall. Leonard outside from behind the arc. Russell with the rebound. And Smitty with the Clippers. It shows how important depth is.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Pass to George. And George with the jam.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Here's Russell, and stolen by Leonard. Morris against Towns. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Leonard, left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got 9.
I love how Kawhi gets to his spots. He won't let the defense throw him off.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Outside wall. Pass to Zubats. Morris down low. Prince is there. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Paul George pulls down the board.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Here's Morris. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Dance Team.
And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Clippers.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. He buries it from 3.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Zubats.
Okay.
My goodness!
That is
cocked it back and fired it home.
Oh, indeed. Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Wall, the pass to Leonard. Tipped.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
Edwards can't hit. The Clippers in the lead. Leonard with the ball. Russell covering. And the 3 off target. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Edwards finds Towns. Gobert inside. Guarded by Morris. Gobert, no good.
Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Russell, the pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to Leonard. The kick out to Wall. George, right side. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times. And he's a block machine.
Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And Edwards, here we go. That one is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. George passes to Wall. With the drive, out to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Back to Leonard. Pass to George from outside the arc. Edwards pulls it in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
What an athletic play from Towns, rising up over the defense to hammer in the alley-oop.
Ball attacking. Kicks it to George. Back to Wall. George outside. Zubac screen. It's blocked by Gobert.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Pass to Leonard. Now George, guarded by Edwards. From deep. George with another miss. The Timberwolves trail. Out to the right wing. Here's Gobert. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Leonard outside. Back to Wall. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Powell outside. Into the lane.
Nice move by Norman Powell on the drive, drawing a foul and putting up the shot.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your Clippers, Norman Powell.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Noel. Anderson with a screen. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. And a pretty tightly contested game. Allie is always thankful. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Minnesota with the ball. It's a three-point game. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Kyle Anderson is out there with Jaden McDaniels. Then it's Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success. And he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Shot clock at 6. Jackson, pass to Batum. From 18 feet away. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Pass to Kennard. The 3 is up. Drains the triple. And the Clippers lead by 6.
The range of Luke Kennard on display. This guy is a lights-out shooter.
Outside McDaniels. There's the 3. Batum pulls it in. And for the Clippers, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far.
Naz Reid, first personal foul.
When you look at Luke Kennard's free throw percentage, if you're the defense, you might want to keep him away from the line.
Jackson with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Batum, left side. Jackson finds Batum. 6 on the shot clock. Kennard can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside, Anderson. Pass to Noel. He can't get that one to fall. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. He launches a 3. Kennard can't get it to go. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's McDaniels. He can't hit that time. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Jackson, the pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. Pass to Batum. The shake. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Down low. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. 2 guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Batum sets a screen. Jackson, the pass to Powell. Back to Jackson. Pass to Covington. They swipe it. Here's McDaniels. Tries to snap the cold streak. And that one good.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Clippers in the lead. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Here's Kennard. To the middle. Here's Batum. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Batum's gotten his first points in this one.
That kind of defense isn't going to stop Nicholas Batum. He pushes through the contact.
Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
The wheels have come off a little bit leading up to this timeout. He is taking some low percentage shots, and it's killing the floor of their offense. More motion, more ball movement, that should lead to better looks for him and for their entire team.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Tries yet again. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Good use of power by Rudy, getting the shot in the air despite the foul.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Ball against Russell. George outside. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Wall. Out to Leonard. Clock is at 3. 3-pointer. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. To the paint. And there's Russell on the assist from Gobert.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 13.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards can't hit. The Clippers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Zubac, screen. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers ending the quarter up 10. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Timberwolves shooting only 42%. Here's Towns. Banked it in off the glass.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Wall against Russell. Morris outside. Fires the 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. And the Clippers lead by 11.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
The kick out to Morris. The 3 ball. Nails it from 3.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
From deep 3-point range. And they get it back. Towns for 3. Drills it from deep.
Ah, the versatility of Towns. Unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Kicks it to George. Takes a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now.
Textbook pass to exploit the fast break. Gets it out ahead for the easy bucket.
Outside Wall. Pass to Morris. Kicks it to George. From downtown. On target from range.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Edwards fires from way outside. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Deflects the pass. And the jam by George.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Now Morris. Now here's Leonard. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Edwards for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Edwards has got 8 here in this quarter.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Russell against Wall. The kick out to Morris. Leonard outside. Pulls it from the top of the key. And it's off the back of the rim. No good for Minnesota. They've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Russell finds Edwards. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Now just a 5-point Clipper lead. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Ball against Towns. George outside. Pass to Zubats. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
Edwards fires from way outside. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Misread each other on the pass. Tried to recover, but too late.
There's 47 seconds left in the game. And here's Wall. Morris outside. Back to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Minnesota with a rebound.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
clutch performance by Russell. He keeps his cool and just zeroes in on finding his shot.
Pass to Leonard. So a close game sees the Clippers. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, say does that.
Both these squads, man, Brent, they play hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. Now, here's George, following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Booker pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, but made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Booker against Leonard. No good from Booker. George looking over the floor. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
No good from Booker.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Ayton. And here's Leonard from 3. He can't get it to go. The Suns go the other way with it. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I caught up with Phoenix's head coach. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thanks so much, David. Shot clock at 5.
And you know, he's so good coming off the pick and roll, but what do you have to take away? There's so many ways Leonard can hurt you offensively.
Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA.
Wall against Booker. George with no one around. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. George has got 5 now.
More and more, it should just sink in that Paul George is one of the most accurate three-point shooters in the league.
Buries it from three-point range.
Mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Now, here is George. 5 points in the game. Morris with the bucket.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Wall against Wall. With 3. Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The 3 from George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
That last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Booker dishes to Paul. Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound out to the right wing. Paul passes to Ayton. A second chance effort. Rebound by the Clippers. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Ball against Leonard. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Zubac finds Leonard. And another three for the Clippers.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Ball surveying the floor. Johnson, a wide open look, and he drains the three. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks like they are.
The previous play is under review.
Did he get the basket off in time?
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and look at the replay, that he got it off into Paul George. He's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. He notched 8 points in the quarter. He has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Wall finds Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Passes to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. And Wall slams it home.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Johnson.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Wall kicks to George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on 8.
Now, Paul George, really a true two-way player in the NBA. He gives you so much on both ends, so you get all-star value offensively and defensively.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future all-stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Wall attacking. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And on the drive, Wall can be so sudden, striking before the defense gets a chance to load.
No good from Booker. For Los Angeles, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. And here's George for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
Booker looking around. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 10. Morris passes to Zubac. Zubac with the screen for George. And George with the stuff.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
Johnson left side to the inside. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Paul kicks to Booker. 6 on the shot clock. Bridges with it. George picks him up. Paul for 3. He can't get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so They haven't competed at the level, certainly, that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Paul kicks to Booker. It's off the run. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's Wall. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. On the wing, Morris. Back to Wall. Outside Leonard. Zubac, a screen on Bridges. They grab their own miss. Zubac kicks to George. Outside Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the 3. It's rebounded by Paul. Phoenix has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
And a guy with more of a mid-range game, Morris can still jack it up from deep if you give him enough space and time.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. From outside the arc, here's Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And Ayton has done such a good job of staying focused and really staying in his lane to make the contributions that he does.
George from deep three-point land. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thanks, David. And we'll be back.
19, the Clippers, 35.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Powell kicks to Batum. It's good from long range. Batum's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for Los Angeles.
Batum with no hesitation that time. Coaches encouraging him to shoot that one.
Payne passes to Johnson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Batum. Left side Jackson. Pass to Mann. Back to Jackson. The pass to Batum. Kicks to Powell. Shoots over Johnson. The shot by Batum, no good. Suns trail by 19. Covington with the steal. Powell, the pass to Jackson. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the 3rd. And stolen by Payne. Here's Shamet. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's up a 3. Second shot opportunity. Sharch finds Lee. Back to Sharch. Here's Johnson. Shamet trying to break loose. A shot by Johnson, no good. Los Angeles leading by 19.
Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
For Phoenix, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Phoenix, no good that time either. Clippers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Powell dishes to Batum. He kicks it to Jackson. Batum sets a screen for Jackson. From deep. Rebound by the Suns. And Brett, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
Here's Covington. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Covington's got his first basket.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
And slam dunk by Shag.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. It's Powell on the wing. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Just 4 to shoot. Fires top of the key. Not going to go that time. The Suns go the other way with it. And that one's good. Shemet. 1:24 left to play in the third. Now here's Jackson. Payne covering. Pass to Powell. Jackson with it. Working on Payne. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Powell. Let's go. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Crowder is checked in for the Suns. Suns trail by 17. Payne up top, guarded by Jackson. Takes a 3. Payne's shot is good.
This is why Payne takes a good number of threes. He's pretty effective from there.
44 seconds left in the third quarter. Jackson kicks to Batum. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Los Angeles leading by 14. Man passes to Covington. Powell with it. Charges there. Shoots. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. And that one's good. Leonard.
Consistent shooter from all three levels. Kawhi Leonard, the first option they typically look for, and for very good reason.
And here's Johnson outside. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's good on the putback.
Morris Sr.
And the Clippers lead by 19. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Johnson outside. Ball against Wall. Kicks it out to Johnson. This one for 3. Good on the triple.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Now here's Wall. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Back to Leonard. Clock at 6. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one. Paul outside, down low. Bridges misses. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. Out to Morris. The three. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. Leonard fires away from outside. Out to Morris. Outside Leonard. On the wing, George. Leonard finds Wall. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Suns ball.
Suns trail by 18. Booker left side. Safety that time from Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Booker the pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. From deep. An absolute pound from three-point range. Paul's got himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Paul against Wall. Outside Leonard. The three. The Clippers keep it alive. And taken away by Paul. And Ayton throws it down.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Outside Leonard. From deep three-point range, George dishes to Leonard. Morris outside. Back to Leonard. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's George for 3. And the Clippers miss again. Suns trail by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Los Angeles.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Leonard.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and the wrecking ball on both ends.
Booker, with no one around, tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Inside, outside for George. Outside, Wall. No good with the triple. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.